Okay, so again, good day, mabuhay, and blessed be God forever. So this is Miss Jasmine Malaya P. Alfonso, your PE teacher. So this will be our first lesson in PE for the third quarter, right? Because the previous week we had our first lesson in arts. Am I correct? Okay. So for today, as you can see on the picture, that will be our focus for this quarter. From the previous quarter, we had discussed about the two ball sports or ball games, right? This is basketball and yes, baseball, correct. Now we're going to focus on this sport. Okay, I know that you already experienced playing this before, right? Here in our school. And let me introduce to you the sport volleyball. Okay, can everyone say volleyball? Very good. So again, this is under your physical education subject and under your teacher, Ms. Jasmine Malaya P. Alfonso. Okay? So now let us discuss about volleyball. Okay? So let us define first what is volleyball. Okay? So volleyball is played by two teams of six players which are separated by a net. Okay? Unlike a basketball, they use court. Okay? But this time, they are separated. The two teams consisting six players are separated by a net. Okay, each team will try to win score by grounding a ball on the other team's court under organized rule. Okay, so that is the way on how they can score. All right. Okay, now let's also know what's the history of volleyball, just like in basketball and baseball. So, what are the things that we need to know about volleyball? Okay, okay, so volleyball was started on February 9, 1985 in Holyoke, Massachusetts. Okay, this is started by a YMCA director named William G. Morgan. Okay, so he created a game called Mintonet as a pastime which can be played indoors. That is the first part or first thing how a volleyball is called. Okay, so during the year of 1947, a foundation for Federation International de Volleyball or FIVB was created, okay, or established or founded. Okay, let me clear with that. It was founded on the year 1947. Okay, and the first World Championship for men was held during 1949 and for women during 1952. Okay, don't forget those information. Again, volleyball started February 9, 1985 in Holyoke, Massachusetts by William G. Horgan, a YMCA director, wherein he first created a game called Mintonet, wherein this can be a pastime played indoors. Okay, and the Federation for International de Volleyball or FIVB was founded on the year 1947. The first World Championship for men is 1949 and for women 1952. Okay? So, um volleyball is officially included in the 1964 Summer Olympics game. Okay? And also, it is also a sport, or it is also a sport at the Paralympics managed by World Health Organization Volleyball for Disabled. That's very nice. Okay. Also, beach volleyball is one variation of the game played on sand. Sorry, that is sand, and has two players only. It was endorsed in the year 1987 to FIVB program and added to the Olympic program at 1996. So, um, beach volleyball is another type or variation of volleyball. Okay, the difference is it is played on a sand and with two players only. Okay, the one opponent to the other. Okay, on January 29, 1892, the first official game in YMCA Gymnasium in Albany, New York was held with nine players. Okay. Okay, now let us go on with the equipments used in playing volleyball. Okay, so first and foremost, we have here the ball or the volleyball. Okay, so it is made of leather or synthetic leather. Okay, so for the size or circumference 65 to 67. For the weight, 260 to 280 grams. So the inside pressure is 0.30 to 0.325 kilogram or centimeter squared. And it is 22 ohms. Okay? So now for the net, it is 1 meter wide net placed so that the top of net is men, for men, 2.43 meters. For women, 2.24 meters. It depends on the height of the players, okay? I mean, of a man and of a woman. Sorry. Okay, next, let's have here the court. The court is 18 meters long, 9 meters wide, divided into two 9 meters by 9 meters halves by a net. So there are different part of the court which we need also to consider or have knowledge. So when we say attack line part of the court, it divides the court into back row and front row areas. Okay, that is the attack line. So for free zone, these players may enter and play within after the service of the ball. If the ball touches the line, it means the ball is in. So that is the free zone. And the last one, the antenna, it is placed on each side of the net, perpendicular to the sideline, and is vertical extension of the side boundary of the court. Okay? So that is the image of a court. So there's a net on the middle part. Okay? And players cannot go over the 9 meters or the orange box because it can be considered as out already. Okay. So what are the common faults in playing volleyball? We need to know this so that we can be able to be aware when we are playing volleyball within our community, okay, or within our gym. So first, causing the ball to touch the ground outside the opponent's court or without first passing over the net. So that is one common fault. Okay, again, causing the ball to touch the ground outside the opponent's court or without first passing over the net. Second, catching and throwing the ball. Again, the second is catching and throwing the ball. Third, okay, double hit two consecutive contacts with the ball made by the same player. Again, double hit two consecutive contacts with the ball made by the same player. That is the third one. Next, four consecutive contacts with the ball made by the same team. Again, four consecutive contacts with the ball made by the same team. Next, net foul means touching, touching the net during play. That is net foul. All right, and the next one. Okay, for the last part, you can watch how to play volleyball on this YouTube site. Okay, so you go over on that site so that you can have more ideas and skills on how to play volleyball. Okay, and it will be better if you will practice at home. Also, if you have space there. Okay, just avoid. Okay, just avoid doing spike or other skills inside your house where you can where you can distract people or the objects around. Okay, all right, so I think that's it about volleyball or introduction about volleyball because we're going to have more information and insights about volleyball for our next meeting. Okay, so if you do have questions you can message Miss Jazz so that we can be able to answer it. All right. Okay, so if you don't have question, you can also have a review here. You can use your whiteboard or a paper. Okay, then all you just need to do is to listen carefully to your teacher or someone that will help you, or you the one you will read it. We will write only the letter of the correct answer. You can pause the video per item so that you cannot see the correct answer after the question. Okay, so here are the questions. Number one, you can pause it, okay? The answer. Number two. Number three. Number four. Number five. Number six. Number seven. Number eight. Okay, for number 8, you just need to write check if the following is a common fault in playing volleyball and cross if not. Okay? Net foul touching the net during play. Is it a check or X? Correct answer is all right. Next. Running inside the court. Check or X? Okay. Next. Catching and throwing the ball. Check or X? Number 4. 4 consecutive contacts with the ball made by the same team. Check or X? Causing the ball to touch the ground outside the opponent's court or without first passing over the net. Double hit, 2 consecutive contacts with the ball made by the same player. And that's it. Okay, for your module activity time, kindly just answer page 63 for your module activity, or you can also answer it during your asynchronous class. Okay, so that's it. Again, reminders, don't forget to answer your modules for your asynchronous class. Okay? So I think it's time for me to say goodbye, and I hope that you had a good knowledge and you learned something today about volleyball or in our physical education class. Okay? So see you again next meeting, and I hope that you will practice your volleyball skills at home. Bye!